In the heart of the village of Ortonville, Michigan, on the south side of Mill Street, sits the old mill. Built by the town's namesake, Amos Orton, in 1856, it now serves as the town museum, where members of the Ortonville Community Historical Society, or OCHS, work to preserve the town's history. I spoke with OCHS president and tour guide Alan Allgaier to learn more about the Old Mill Museum.
The existence of the mill pond and the mill here really became a boom for the town, because now this is a place where farmers can bring grain of all types to be ground. Any mill like this will have 4 floors. You'll store the grain in the basement. Farmers will dump it down there. They will elevator it up to the top into a big funnel on the topmost floor, and it will drop through chutes into this level, which is second from the top, which will have grindstones, major grindstones. Ground grain makes its way to the edge, where it's gathered and goes through chutes, so that the main floor of the facility, you can just open a chute and fill up your grain bag. After it ceased to be a grain mill, we still had a mill pond there at the ball fields of Harvey Swanson. The water still flowed through the back of this facility here. So we're spinning this turbine. You can generate electricity that way. So in the very early days, that would supply electricity for the village of Ortonville.
The old mill has not always been looked after. In fact, after its use as an early power plant, the building fell into disrepair and was even set to be demolished until the late 1960s, when the Ortonville Women's Club and OCHS stepped in.
It was very dilapidated at the time, but many of the members of the Historical Society were handymen that could do repairs and do this type of stuff. And so they did repair it over time and made it the wonderful facility that it is today.
Today, the museum hosts a variety of artifacts, including uniforms worn by soldiers from Ortonville, technology from the town's past, and a collection of every student who has graduated Brandon High School, including myself. Tour guide and lifelong Ortonville citizen Ken Bush has everything from his Army uniform.
This is after I got out, because I had to be in the reserves, so that's my reserve patch.
To his high school report card on display.
And I said my mother was, she was actually a tour guide there before I was. But I used to come in.
To learn more about the Old Mill and its extensions, or plan your next visit to the Old Mill Museum, visit ochsoldmill.org. In Ortonville, I'm Griffin Machrowicz, OTV.